Big Lou, and it's the Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. And I'm not cooking anything today for you. No, just doing a mod to my Old Smokey grill. By the way, y'all, look at this. Look at this. Styling like a professional model. Big Sexy Barbecue Society, baby. Hey, all right. If you're not familiar with Old Smokey grills, it's probably because you live in the wrong area of the country. I mean, another area of the country. They're popular here in the Gulf South. They're made in Houston, Texas, which is about 2.5 hour drive from where I live. And I can find Old Smokey grills at mom and pop hardware stores all over the place. If you don't live in this area, you may have to find them online. They're inexpensive. You can get the jumbo size for 65 bucks, add some long legs to it for an extra 10 and $75, and I guarantee you it's the best chicken cooking grill you'll get for under 100 bucks. Anyway.
What I meant was it's the best chicken cooking grill at any price and the best grill you can get under 100 bucks, I guarantee.
I love Old Smokey grills, and they don't always last that long. Mine is I bought mine in 2012. It's right now 2019 when I'm making this video. I refurbished it a couple years ago, but it's almost time to replace this one. I'll probably get another year out of it though. Anyway, I don't want to waste your time too much. I want to tell you the secret of why this is a good chicken and burger cooker. But the reason it's a good chicken and burger cooker makes it not so great a steak cooker. So I want to show you a couple things you can do to it. They're cheap, they're free, and I'll make it cook steaks a little better. All right, so let's take a look at it. All right, so here's mine, and 2 years ago I refurbished it. You can see that video. It'll be in the iCard above. It's basically 2 buckets. It used to be a bucket company, and they just started making grills out of their buckets, and that's pretty much what they do nowadays. So the lid's a bucket, and you got about 11 or 12 inches of clearance between the top of the lid and that, which makes it great for cooking turkeys and big things. Let's go in and take a closer look. All right, here's the secret. This is why this is such a fabulous chicken and burger cooker, because chicken and burgers flare up a lot. You've got 8 inches of clearance between the charcoal plate down there and the grill, where other grills have about 5 inches. Some of them even only have 3 inches, which makes the other grills great steak cookers. But when you're cooking something greasy like burgers or chicken, they drip down, the grease drips on the coal rather, and the flares don't come up and burn your meat. I can put chicken on here and kind of forget about it until it's ready. And that's why I like these grills so much, all right? All right, the smaller ones, they've got a 14-inch and a 18-inch. And the 18-inch, you're 6 inches from the coals. It'll cook steaks well, but burgers and chicken flare up more often on it. And then the smaller one, it's even closer. The coals are even closer than that, and it cooks steaks great. But this big one is not a great steak cooker. That's why we're doing this video. I'm going to show you some free things to do to make it sear steaks better. You can still reverse sear them, front sear them, whatever you want to do. But I want to show you a couple things, all right? All right, here's the other secret to it. Old Smokey uses this charcoal plate, all right? It's not a grate like other grills. So the oxygen getting to the coals comes through these little holes here in the plate, but the charcoal sits on this plate and it burns smoother, a lot like charcoal does on a Dutch oven table. If you've ever used a Dutch oven table before, you know the charcoal kind of burns smoother because you're not getting as much oxygen like it does if it's sitting on top of a grate and getting all that air. It's also about 1 3/4 inches from the bottom or so, okay? A little bit, you know, a newer one may be a little different. Let's see where it is over here, because my grill's kind of old. It's just under 2 inches. Yeah, 1 3/4 inches. All right, so let me show you an easy mod you can do to get this up to the great level. All right, the standard aluminum can is 5 inches. So you put 3 down. You can use 4, but 3, it's steadier, because if it's 4, it'll rock. Use 4. You can just set that right on top of that, put your charcoal there. And this is just the easy thing right here. Now I got the charcoal plate sitting on top of the 3 cans. Using 3 cans, it doesn't rock. You use 4, it can rock. All right, and there you go, 5 inches. All right, and then you can cook a steak as well as you can on any other brand of kettle grill or whatever. All right, but hey, you may want even a hotter sear than that. So let me show you something else. All right, you put the number 10 can down right like that. If you got a bottom on it, you don't want to do that because that little bolt will stick up through it and keep it from sitting steady. You do that right there. You put that on it, just like that. You can use 2 or 3 cans if you want to, if you're worried about it being unbalanced or whatever. But it'll cook like that. Now, with it sitting on top of a number 10 can, you're 2.5 inches. Your charcoal's about an inch thick or so, and so you're cooking like 1 inch from the charcoal, like almost caveman style, if you really wanted to sear a steak that hot. All right, so there's another option you can do, but I want to show you something else with this wonderful can. All right, I don't know if I showed you this in the opening, but a number 10 can is 7 inches. Just about exactly. Like I said, you got 8 inches clearance, so that'll put the coal level 1 inch to the grates. I cut the bottom out of it, so I've just got this cylinder, all right? Now, the charcoal grate has these ridges on it. That lets a little bit of air come in, but it really doesn't let enough. So just about right at that line, you see, usually they have a line here where the ridges start. Just about right at that line, I'm gonna drill 3/4 inch holes, okay? I'm gonna drill 8 of them at the cardinal directions, north, south, east, west, and then the intermediate directions, you know, northeast, southwest, and you know, so I'm gonna have 8 holes. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be a line. You're just trying to get some air into this can. Works just like this. It's a 3/4 inch spade bit. Watch your hands, be careful. Just like that. I'm gonna drill the other holes. All right, I got the holes all cut. Some of the holes are much more round and prettier than others, but it doesn't matter. Just want to let air in there, and it'll sit like that. We're gonna fill it up with charcoal, okay? All right. That's just, sorry about that. That's just about all you need in there. That's it. Maybe a little over half a chimney. All right, now I'm not gonna cook on this right now because this has sort of a gold finish on it. I want that to come off of there, and I want anything, oils or anything like that to burn off of it, glue the here, and I want to let it burn off of it before I cook with it. But I'm even gonna show you that it gets real hot. All right, and you can set it, you know where to set it down in the middle because of the markings. You just set it right there in the center. We're gonna fill it up when these charcoal get hot. All right, a few minutes, charcoal fired up. I'm gonna pour them right down into that can just like that. Maybe I could have added a few more because they burned down. Put the grill grate on right there. And guys, that's hot right there in the center. All right. I don't want to cook on this right now because this is one of those cans with the coating on it. I want to burn all that coating off, and I can smell that coating burning off. But once it burns off, it's going to be fine to cook with, all right? But you can see it kind of burning off in the can there. But once I'm cooking with this, you can put wings around the, oh, that's hot, man, hot. You can put wings around the outside here. You can reverse sear a steak. You put it right over that. I mean, that is blazing hot. And I could add a little more charcoal to it if I wanted to. And since the can is 7 inches, it works well in the Old Smokey and something you can't do in my black kettle. Hey, thanks for watching. I just wanted to show you a couple ways you can get a hotter sear on a steak than you can with the stock Old Smokey. The Old Smokey's a fine chicken cooker. It's one of my favorite chicken cookers. That's why I like these grills. Plus, they're cheap, and if you take care of them, mine's 8 years old. It's time to replace it, but $65 grill, guys. It works great for stuff like chicken and burgers, but with a little ingenuity, you can get it to cook steaks real well too. All right, and hey, I'm gonna be using that can in this afternoon's cook. That video will post in a week or so, but I got to get it burned off first, so I'm not cooking anything right now. I don't generally ask for comments. I don't generally ask for subs or subscribers. If you want to sub to me, that's your business. I never ask for that, and I'm not asking now. And I don't normally ask for comments, but I'd like to know if you'd like more videos like this, where I'm just kind of tinkering around, or if you want to see just cooking videos. So leave a comment if you've got something to say about whether you like this video or not. And that just kind of lets me know what I might want to do in the future. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Big Lou Barbecue. Hope that was helpful to you. And it's easy to do.